Hello story lovers and welcome back. Today we're diving deep into a world of shadowed woods, dying kings, and a power that can tear the sky apart. Grab your cloaks, sharpen your swords, and let's ride alongside a man whose destiny is as dark and stormy as the path he walks. Our story begins on the winding road to Dečane, a path shrouded in the deep dark woods of a kingdom in turmoil. Here we meet Milanor, a man recently pardoned by a dying king, riding with a weight heavier than any chain. His only companion is Christor, a cynical eagle who glides on the air currents above, offering his own brand of encouragement. "You know," the eagle croaks, his voice a dry rasp, "for someone who was just pardoned, you walk as if the whole world already wants your head." Milanor doesn't even look up, his eyes ceaselessly scanning the tree line. "That," he mutters, his voice low and grim, "is because it does." And just like that, his caution is proven right. From the dense undergrowth, 6 men emerge. They are clad in the colors of Ban Korbin, a powerful lord with ambitions as vast as the kingdom itself. Their captain, a man with a hard face and colder eyes, raises a hand, halting Milanor's progress. "Milanor of Dečane," he barks, "by order of the crown, you are under arrest. Lay down your sword." A harsh, rattling laugh echoes from above. It's Christor, thoroughly unimpressed. "Crown," he says. "The crown is rotting in the grave, and Korbin is just the vulture picking at its bones." Milanor doesn't waste words. He simply draws his sword, its polished steel gleaming like a sliver of moonlight in the forest gloom. His message is clear. "If Korbin wants me," he says, his voice a low growl, "he will have to send more than scavengers." The clash is immediate, swift and brutal. Milanor moves like a phantom, his blade a blur of deadly light. The first man to lunge forward falls before he even registers the attack. Milanor parries a heavy axe blow from another, twisting with the momentum and using his opponent's own force to drive him into the dirt. He is a whirlwind of steel and fury, a single warrior against a small troop. But numbers are a cruel advantage. The press of bodies is relentless. He feels a searing line of fire as a spear grazes his side, the hot pain burning through his ribs. He staggers back, his teeth clenched against a cry of pain. Suddenly he's surrounded. 4 men, their faces grim, circle him like wolves closing in on their prey. From his perch, Christor offers his commentary. "This doesn't look good," the eagle calls down, his tone mockingly casual. "I'd offer to help, but I seem to have left my sword in my other talon." Milanor ignores him, his focus entirely on the ring of steel closing in. One of the soldiers, a brute of a man, raises a heavy mace high, preparing for the final skull-crushing blow. It's over. There's no escape. Desperation takes hold. Milanor lifts his sword, not in a calculated defense, but as a last, defiant gesture. And in that moment of pure, raw desperation, something inside him, something ancient and primal, finally snaps. And it roars. The sky cracks open with a sound like the world splitting in two. A brilliant, terrifying lance of pure lightning tears from the heavens, striking Milanor's upraised blade. The energy doesn't stop there. It explodes outward in a blinding, furious wave of white fire. The entire forest is lit up as if by a midday sun, trees splintering into 1,000 pieces. And the men scream. They are hurled aside like leaves caught in a hurricane, tossed and broken by a power they cannot comprehend. The thunderclap fades, leaving a ringing silence in its wake. Smoke, thick and acrid, curls up from the scorched, blackened earth. 3 of Ban Korbin's men lie lifeless, their bodies marked by the celestial fire. 2 others, their eyes wide with terror, stumble away, scrambling frantically into the woods, their only thought to escape the impossible horror they just witnessed. The last man merely twitches on the ground, his mind shattered. In the center of the devastation stands Milanor. He is frozen, his sword still humming in his grip, faint arcs of blue fire dancing and fading along the steel. His breath comes in ragged, shuddering gasps. His heart pounds against his ribs, not from the fight, but as if it too carries the echo of the storm. He looks at his hands, at the sword, at the carnage around him. What have I become?" he whispers, the words swallowed by the smoldering quiet. Christor lands gracefully beside him, cocking his head with an air of detached curiosity. "Congratulations," the eagle squawks. You've discovered a very discreet way of killing your enemies. Only thunder, fire, and half a forest announcing your every move. Subtle as ever. Milanor ignores the sarcasm. He slowly wipes a mixture of soot and blood from his face, his gaze drifting up to the sky where the storm, his storm, still mutters in the distance. This is it. The gift, or the curse, of Marzana, the legendary Stormbringer, now flows through his very veins. He is no longer just Milanor of Dečane. He is something more, something terrifying. And while the men who escaped will carry tales of a man who commands lightning back to their master, Korbin, their fear is nothing compared to the one growing within Milanor himself. He now bears a truth, a power, more terrifying than any enemy he could ever face. The greatest storm is not in the sky, but the one now raging inside him. What an incredible reveal. A man on the run discovers he wields the power of a god. Where does he go from here? Does he learn to control this immense power, or will it consume him? Let me know what you think will happen next in the comments below. If you enjoyed this journey into a world of myth and magic, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more epic tales. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next story.